Right. Well, I'm glad I'm not parenting in this generation, so I sympathize. I mean, I don't make light of that question. First thing is that our children, quite apart from negative steps we might take to restrain access to destructive material, is positive presentation of a glorious vision of life and God. Mom and dad love God. He's really important to them, and he seems to make them happy. He seems to make them strong. He seems to make them loving. He seems to help them take risks. He seems to make them be kind to other people. He seems to make them want to go on missions. There must be something to this God. That would be the first thing I'd say. Parents who are crazy radical in love with Jesus are going to have a big effect on their kids. Second, we parents in a healthy church, small or big, need to rally together and talk through how we can work together on this. Because if you try to do this yourself, I mean, it's like having standards for your kids' dress, how they dress. And you're the only kid out of 10 families who make your daughter dress this way or your son wear this on Sunday or whatever. And you're the only family. But if all the parents could get together and say, can we just agree on a few things? I remember when we had get home times for our kids in high school, like you're going to be home at 10:30, all right? And they say, 10:30, my kids, all the friends stay out till midnight. I'd say, whoa. Let's call the Stellars right now. Hello, Julie. When do your kids have to be home? 10:30. 10:30. The Stellars kids have to be home at 10:30. Oh. Which is, I mean, that really happened. Which is a simple observation that community matters. And a lot of people are discovering this. As the culture goes to hell in a handbasket, we've got to have alternative communities. Otherwise, what are our kids going to do? Where are they going to live? Where are they going to have friends that don't destroy them? And the answer is communities. And I know that can sound Amish, which is not all bad. And I don't think your kids are called at age 4, 5, 6, and 10 to be missionaries. That's your job, not their job. Their job is to get trained to be missionaries, not to send them out into the world to be trained by the world to be worldly. That's crazy. So what you want is a place. We chose to do it in downtown, inner city, Minneapolis. We didn't have a TV, and the people would say to us, "You don't have a TV? How do your kids know anything about the world?" I say, we live in it. We live in it. What are those two people doing on the ground in the front yard? Well, we'll talk about that later. Why is that guy swinging our water spout and making blood happen on the guy's face? We live in it. That was a better solution, I think, to having the television disciple our children in its way of viewing the world. So community is a second thing I would say. Then third, I really do think we need to listen to wise people about how to handle smartphones and tablets. Because the tablet is the default babysitter. Just stick a tablet in front of your kid's face on a plane or at night and let them watch something innocuous.
Church.
Yeah, kidding, oh no. I haven't seen that, but that would be bad. And just say, okay, what are you going to do? So Tony Reinke, who's written a lot on the iPhone and whatnot, he told me on the phone, our phones go into the kitchen drawer at 8 o'clock at night. Moms and dads and teenagers into the kitchen drawer, shut until in the morning. Now, what he did and when he started giving them iPhones, I don't know. Talitha got her first smartphone at age 16. Maybe that was too early. I don't know. But that was our church. She's 27 today, so you can see when that happened. It was an iPhone, so they were early. But all that just to say, in principle, we need to think through not just default, giving their kids whatever every other kid has, but what's healthy for them. And maybe the fourth thing would be to say, get them to read and read to them early so that a 3-year-old knows it's fun to hear mom read great stories and not just have her stick a tablet in front of my face and go do whatever she does. That's not all the answers. I'm a grandpa with no responsibility anymore. That's not quite true either.
No, you're a